Today I will explain you about ideas of development. This is a second chapter in 10th class social studies. So, ideas of development. Before explaining different concepts in this chapter, let me explain you about what is development. When we think about development, it is nothing but moving forward or progressing forward. Moving forward in a positive manner or progressing forward. Whenever people think about development, they will think about their aspirations, goals and desires. When they reach their aspirations, goals and desires, they will think that they developed a lot when compared to their previous state. People will compare themselves with previous situations whenever they think about development. In this chapter, we will learn about how different people will think about their development, how the comparison between different countries will be done based on development, and how people are thinking about material things and non-material things in their work life. And we will also compare different states of India and how they are moving forward in different areas related to their development will be also explained in this chapter. Now let's start our discussion about development goals of different people living in our society. Here I am taking 2-3 examples which are given in textbook. First I will explain with the help of the goals or development goals of agricultural, rural, landless laborer. When we think about rural landless laborer, the most problematic part they face is seasonal unemployment. So they get work only during harvest season and throughout summer they will be without any kind of work. What is the first goal? They think about regular work. They also think about better wages. They think about better treatment from big pharma. They think about political development and economic development. They think about better health and education to family. These are some of the development goals of agricultural laborer or landless rural laborer. When we think about boy from urban family, urban rich family, he will think about studying in abroad. He expects more money, more pocket money from his parent. He will think about bike or car as part of development. These development goals will be different from one person to another person. When we think about farmers who are dependent on rainfall, they think about support from government through irrigation or regular rainfall, support of government through subsidies and crop insurance during lack of rainfall. These are different kinds of aspirations, goals and desires of people. So as we discussed about 3 examples. First, landless rural laborer, farmer who is dependent on rainfall, and a boy from rich urban family, their development goals are different. In the same manner, when we compare any 2 persons, the development goals will be different. In the same manner, when we think about girl from rich urban family, her goals will be different. Like he expects equal, almost most of the women or most of the girls in urban areas gets equal treatment as boys. They also expect better education as a boy in the same family. They expect same treatment from family. They also think about studying in abroad. These development goals, some of them will be common with the boy and girl in rich urban family. More freedom as it was given to boy, they also expect more freedom as a boy. In the same manner, these development goals will vary from one person to another. These development goals are different. Today, what we are going to learn is what are the development goals of people beyond income in present work life. Today, people are thinking about non-material things along with material things like money. Money is material thing. Most of us think that development is nothing but earning money. Today, people are giving different new definitions for development. Earning money itself, it cannot be considered as development for most of the people. Before we continue our discussion about income and other goals, take two examples by which you can clearly understand how different people will think differently about development. The first one is Kudamkulam nuclear project in Tirunelveli district of Tamil Nadu. Indian government proposed this project for production of nuclear power, which will provide solution for electricity problems. When it was proposed, the fishing community in that area, all the people in the surrounding villages opposed construction of that nuclear power plant in Kudamkulam. Government continued and government suppressed all the rebellion that took place in the surrounding villages. When they thought about loss of livelihood with construction of Kudamkulam nuclear power plant, it was not accepted by government. When benefit was given to so many people, the problems to some of the people were not considered by Indian government. They continue with project. Even now, it started its generation of power in Kudamkulam nuclear power plant in Tamil Nadu. Here, this example explains us that development for one person or development for one group may cause destruction for another. Here, construction of nuclear power plant is development for Indian government and people in other areas of India. But especially for people in that Kudamkulam and nearby areas, it was considered as destruction. They had fear of nuclear explosion. They had fear of different kinds of problems with construction of nuclear power plant, like fishing communities will not be allowed to enter that area. They will not be allowed to catch fish in that area. These were different kinds of problems. When people think about development, when one group consider it as development, other group may not consider it as development. The development for one may cause destruction for another. Let's discuss about one more example that took place in Africa. In a city called Abidjan in the country of Ivory Coast, there was a problem. The problem was in dealing toxic waste collected from ship. The toxic waste collected from ships was deposited in the coast of Abidjan city in Ivory Coast. With that, people all over that city suffered a lot. More than 25,000 people were admitted into hospital. There were people who suffered severely with those poisonous gases. Here, this example explains us that the multinational company that took contract to dispose toxic waste in ship, for them it was development. For people in Abidjan city, it was destruction. In the same manner, in most of the countries all over the world, some development activities may cause destruction for others. Take example of construction of dam. Construction of dam is considered as development activity, but for people living in that area, it will be considered as destruction. To understand human development report in a better way, let's discuss about some of the facts given about Haryana, Himachal Pradesh and Bihar. Here we have three columns. One is explaining us about GSDP of the state. The second explaining about rank based on GSDP, and the third is giving rank based on HTI rankings. Now when we talk about GSDP of Haryana, it is 2.15 lakh. GSDP of Himachal Pradesh is 1.82 lakh. GSDP of Bihar is 0.66 lakh. When we talk about HTI rankings, the rank given for Haryana is 9, the rank given for Himachal Pradesh is 3, the rank given for Bihar is 21. In this manner, income itself cannot give better HTI ranking for any state or any country. Health will be considered, education will be considered, and income will be also added to health and educational standard to give HTI ranking. When a state or country is given better HTI ranking, we can say that people are healthy, people are highly educated, they will get different kinds of employment opportunities and they are getting proper income. So as India's rank is 130, we can consider ourselves as underdeveloped in terms of health, education and income levels. Let's discuss about different other factors related to these three states. Now, based on GSDP, the rank that is given for Haryana is 7, but its HTI ranking is 9. The rank given for Himachal Pradesh based on GSDP is 12, but its HTI rank is better, that is 3. The rank given based on GSDP for Bihar is 33, but the rank given based on HTI is 21. When we talk about GSDP of Haryana, it is 22.15 lakh. When we talk about GSDP of Himachal Pradesh, it is 1.82 lakh. When we talk about GSDP of Bihar, it is 0.66 lakh. In this manner, even though we have differences in GSDP, but based on better education and health standards, Himachal Pradesh came to third position, and even though its position in terms of GSDP is 7, in terms of HTI ranking, Haryana position went to 9. This is how comparison of states will be done based on GSDP and based on HTI. In our next discussion, we will be discussing about different factors which gave better HTI rankings for Himachal Pradesh, like infant mortality rate, literacy rate and net attendance ratio. What is infant mortality rate? Number of children dying below the age of 1 year per every 1000 live births. And what is the literacy rate? Number of persons who can read and write in at least one language for every 100. What is net attendance ratio? Number of children attending the school in secondary stage like 9th and 10th classes will be considered for comparison of countries, for comparison of states in India like Haryana, Himachal Pradesh and Bihar. Now, I will explain you about why Himachal Pradesh had better HTI rank when compared to other states. When we talk about the infant mortality rate, number of children dying below the age of 1 year per every 1000 births, the position or the number in Haryana is 33. 33 children in Haryana, 25 children in Himachal Pradesh and 38 children in Bihar. When we talk about literacy rates, literacy rate of Haryana was 77, literacy rate of Himachal Pradesh was 84, literacy rate of Bihar was 64 during that time. So, Himachal Pradesh, by using these two indicators, the first indicator showing that number of deaths in low age group are very less in Himachal, and their literacy rate was 84 during that time. When we talk about net attendance ratio in these three states, net attendance ratio in Haryana was 61, net attendance ratio in Himachal Pradesh was 67, net attendance ratio in Bihar was 43 in terms of net attendance rate, where it is a lot better than Haryana 61, Bihar 43, Himachal net attendance ratio was at 67. When we talk about infant mortality rate, if infant mortality rate is less, it shows that number of deaths in children of low age group are less. So it shows as 25 is less than 33 and 38. 33 of Haryana, 38 of Bihar is higher when compared to 25 of Himachal Pradesh. When we talk about literacy rates of Haryana 77 and Bihar 64 is lot less when compared to literacy rate of Himachal Pradesh. With all this, it got better HTI rank in states of India. It got rank 3 in terms of HTI. This is how different countries will get lower rank than India based on their education, based on their health facilities and based on their income levels. Now, in the coming topics, we will discuss about how India got 130 rank and what is the situation of our neighboring countries.